Water. It covers over 70% of this planet. And yet, right here, surrounded by ocean on every side, an entire nation was dying of thirst. In 1965, Singapore was born into independence without a single reliable drop of water it could call its own. Every morning, survival arrived by pipeline from a neighbor that held the tap. This is the story of how one tiny island with no rivers, no lakes, no aquifers engineered its way to water independence, and in doing so, rewrote the future for billions of people on a thirsty planet. When Singapore separated from Malaysia in 1965, it inherited almost nothing, least of all water. 2 colonial-era agreements with Kuala Lumpur guaranteed supply, but agreements can expire, agreements can be torn up, and Singapore's leaders knew it. In 1998, Malaysian officials openly threatened to review the water treaties. The message was clear: Singapore's survival could be switched off at a valve. Singapore's government made a decision that would define the nation for generations. Water would not be treated as a resource, it would be treated as a weapon, forged, refined, and wielded against vulnerability itself. They called the strategy the 4 national taps: imported water, local reservoirs, reclaimed water, desalination. Each tap an insurance policy, together independence. The first breakthrough was the most audacious. What if the water you flushed away came back purer than the water you drank? NEWater, wastewater, sewage, pulled back, filtered through membranes finer than a human hair, blasted with ultraviolet light and purified to a standard cleaner than most bottled water on Earth. Scientists call it advanced reclamation. Singapore calls it survival. The second breakthrough, taming the sea. Reverse osmosis, forcing seawater under enormous pressure through membranes that strip out salt, now supplies 30% of Singapore's water. The ocean, once useless, became an unlimited reservoir. And the city itself was transformed. 67% of Singapore's land surface now drains into reservoirs. Every road, every rooftop, every park. When it rains, and it rains often, the city drinks. Smart sensors monitor every pipe, every leak found in hours, not weeks. But engineering alone couldn't solve the hardest problem, convincing people to drink it. The psychological barrier was real. Recycled sewage, no matter how pure, triggered deep revulsion. So Singapore's leaders didn't hide it. They drank it on camera. They served it at the National Day Parade. They built the NEWater Visitor Center and invited every school child in the country to learn exactly what happened inside those membranes. By 2011, Singapore had closed one chapter of vulnerability. The first Malaysian water agreement, once a lifeline, later a threat, was allowed to expire, not with panic, with confidence. Today, NEWater meets up to 40% of the nation's daily demand. By 2060, Singapore projects it will need no imported water at all. Singapore didn't just solve its own crisis, it became the world's laboratory for water innovation. Today, over 180 companies and 25 research centers operate in Singapore's water sector, exporting technology to China, the Middle East, Africa, and beyond. By 2050, over 5 billion people will face water scarcity at least 1 month per year. The climate is already tightening the grip. Cities that have never thought about water are beginning to feel what Singapore felt in 1965. What Singapore built is not a miracle, it is a method, and the world is watching. A city surrounded by ocean and once dying of thirst. Today, that same ocean feeds its taps, that same rain fills its reservoirs, that same water it flushed away comes back cleaner than ever before. Singapore didn't find water, it invented it. And in doing so, it left a message for every nation on a warming, drying planet. Scarcity is not destiny, engineering is.